The shadow beneath the lake. Clara and her brother Ethan had spent every summer at the family cabin by Lake Stillwater. The lake was vast and serene, surrounded by towering pines that swayed gently in the wind. But that summer, the lake felt different, quieter, darker. The water, which was usually crystal clear, was now murky with an unsettling greenish hue. One evening, while fishing off the dark, Ethan reeled in something heavy. Probably just a log, he grunted, pulling harder. But when it broke the surface, Clara screamed. It wasn't a log, it was a doll, its porcelain face cracked, its eyes missing. Ethan laughed nervously and tossed it back into the water, but Clara couldn't shake the image. That night, she dreamt of the doll. It was sitting at the edge of her bed, its eyeless sockets staring at her. It whispered her name in a voice that was not a child's, but something ancient and broken. The next day, Ethan insisted on taking the rowboat out to the center of the lake. Clara protested, but he was adamant. "I want to see what's down there," he said, holding a pair of diving goggles. As they drifted to the middle, the boat rocked slightly. "Did you feel that?" Ethan asked, peering over the edge. The water rippled, but there was no wind. Without warning, Ethan dove in. Clara yelled after him, but the water swallowed him whole. Seconds turned into minutes and he didn't resurface. Panic set in. She leaned over the edge, calling his name when she saw it, just beneath the surface. A hand, pale and skeletal, wrapped around Ethan's ankle, pulling him deeper. Then he appeared, not swimming up but floating. His body broke the surface and Clara pulled him into the boat. But his face, his eyes were gone, replaced by empty sockets filled with lake water. His lips moved, whispering a single word: "Run." Clara paddled to shore, but when she turned back to the lake, dozens of eyeless faces stared at her from beneath the surface, the water rippling with their silent screams.